Hey guys, we are back again for another travel video. And this time we will be looking at a place that most people consider as one of the best travel spots anywhere around the globe, and especially within North America. That place is Niagara Falls. So, in today's travel guide, we will delve into everything that makes Niagara Falls such a desirable travel destination for tourists around the world, and in addition to that, I will be sharing with you guys 12 really exciting things you can do when at Niagara Falls. Without dragging any further, let's begin. Bordering between Ontario and New York rests the spectacular Niagara Falls. With a variety of fun and exciting things to do in Niagara Falls, this is one waterfall you absolutely should visit. Though not the largest waterfall in the world, with Venezuela's Angel Falls taking that spot, it is still a place that continuously attracts tourists year in and year out. There are various reasons why Niagara Falls is so iconic. From enjoyable boat tours that take you around the dazzling waterfall to thrilling activities like ziplining, Niagara Falls is definitely a great place to visit with the entire family. Since it is located at the border of both Ontario and New York, which are both awesome travel destinations themselves, you could plan a trip to either one of these spots and add Niagara Falls to your list of places to visit when traveling to either Ontario or New York. This is one way to fully maximize your visit to either of these beautiful places. So, open up your travel journals and get ready to add this stunning location to your list of exciting travel spots to visit, as I am about to share with you 12 of the most exhilarating things to do in Niagara Falls that will surely spur you to book your flights as soon as possible. The first exciting thing to do at Niagara Falls is enjoying the breathtaking views atop the Skyline Tower. What better way is there to experience the scenic view of Niagara Falls than up above atop the marvelous Skyline Tower? Standing at around 235 meters, Skyline Tower is not only an excellent place to view the beauty of Niagara Falls but is also a great spot to enjoy a good hearty meal with the family. The tower even has an award-winning rotating restaurant. Tourists love dining at this restaurant for both its outstanding food as well as its mesmerizing view. The best time to visit Skyline Tower is just before sunset. We all know just how beautiful sunsets are. Now imagine that incredible sight from a height of about 235 meters. You would certainly be in awe. The second thing you can do when at Niagara Falls is taking a ride on the magnificent Niagara Skywheel. Similar to Skyline Tower, Niagara Skywheel is able to offer amazing views of the falls. Not only kids, but adults too will enjoy a ride on the Niagara Skywheel. Tourists highly recommend taking a ride on this attraction when in Niagara Falls, especially at night. The picturesque landscape just gets 10 times better to look at and admire during the night. Standing at around 53 meters, Niagara Skywheel is one of the largest observation decks in the whole of Canada. During the ride, you will be able to get a wonderful view of the Niagara River, Niagara Parks, Niagara Falls horizon, and many other amazing attractions in that area. Let's also not forget to mention that it's open every season. Third on our list is getting a tour of the falls on the Maid of the Mist. A trip to Niagara Falls is never complete without a ride on the Maid of the Mist. If you're someone who loves fun and adventurous activities, then a boat ride on the Maid of the Mist is going to be a real thrill-seeking experience. With water and mist hitting you from all directions, you can be sure that you are going to be soaking wet at the end of the ride. Most visitors who take the ride tend to put on a raincoat or poncho before getting on the Maid of the Mist. You can even get a poncho at the spot itself, so do not worry about having to bring it along when visiting Niagara Falls. Next up is feeling the thrills of riding on the Whirlpool Aerocar. Taking a ride on the Whirlpool Aerocar has to be one of the most exciting things to do in Niagara Falls. Since its opening in the early 20th century, the ride has continued to flourish as a huge tourist attraction at the falls. While riding on the Whirlpool Aerocar, you will get to enjoy a spectacular view of both the Niagara Gorge and Niagara Whirlpool. With massive amounts of water rushing from all different angles, the Niagara Whirlpool is most certainly a sight to behold. You can expect the ride to be open every day of the week except when there is extremely bad weather that can hinder the safety of its users. Experiencing the falls on the Rainbow Air helicopter tour is the fifth exciting thing you can partake in when at beautiful Niagara Falls. There are endless ways to experience and take in the beauty of Niagara Falls. Helicopter tours are just another way to admire the falls. If you have never been on a helicopter or experienced the thrills of being in one, then definitely give it a shot. There is hardly a better way to enjoy your first ever helicopter ride than ascending over the majestic Niagara Falls. Similar to how riding on the Whirlpool Aerocar or touring on the Maid of the Mist provides you with amazing views of the falls, a helicopter tour is just as impressive in terms of offering a unique and scenic view of Niagara Falls. You will certainly not find it a disappointment. Following touring around Niagara Falls on a helicopter is getting up close views of the falls at Journey Behind the Falls. Journey Behind the Falls is an attraction that gets you up close and personal with the falls itself. You are literally standing at the heart of Niagara and getting a close view of one of the largest waterfalls in the world. And of course, when being this close to the falls, be prepared to get heavily soaked with water if you are not wearing any waterproof clothing. To ultimately get to the tip of this attraction and view the beautiful Niagara Falls, you will first have to descend more than 38 meters and walk through passages that are over 130 years old. Also, do not be surprised to get greeted with booming vibrations as you get closer to the falls. Having fun on the Wild Play Mist Rider zipline is yet another activity you would want to participate in when visiting the falls. You are undoubtedly going to have a ton of fun on the Wild Play Mist Rider zipline. For those thrill seekers and adventure enthusiasts, this is one activity you should most certainly partake in. You will be ziplining towards the base of Horseshoe Falls from a height of 670 meters. Along the ride, you will be able to get a good look at the stunning Niagara Gorge. If you are someone who is afraid of heights, a ride on the Wild Play Mist Rider zipline is definitely worth putting your fears aside for. Safety should be the least of your worries when considering this ride, as there will be regular gear and equipment checks that are being done by the staff all throughout the day. Coming in at number 8 on our list is taking a stroll and exploring the outstanding Butterfly Conservatory near the falls. The Niagara Falls Butterfly Conservatory is home to over 2,000 butterflies. With a variety of uniquely colored species of butterflies, this conservatory is definitely a place you would want to visit when in Niagara Falls. You will be able to admire the butterflies as they flutter freely all around the conservatory. It is certainly a place that kids are going to enjoy visiting. There is even the choice for a self-guided walking tour for visitors of the conservatory. This is a great option if you intend on learning more about the different species of butterflies at the conservatory as well as the history of Niagara Falls Butterfly Conservatory. So, make sure to not miss out on visiting this remarkable attraction. Another thing you would want to explore at Niagara Falls is the history behind Old Fort Niagara. Just a short walking distance from Niagara Falls lies Old Fort Niagara, the oldest building in the area. Located on the U.S. end, this fort has been around since the 17th century. Formerly established as a military post, the fort was a key structure for many military troops around the world. You will be able to notice an assortment of different military equipment in the fort, most of which were part of the early wars. Some of the equipment you will be able to view at the fort include army barracks, cannons, and military vehicles. If you are someone who loves exploration and learning, then a visit to Old Fort Niagara should absolutely be part of your plans. Yet another thing you should definitely plan on doing is taking a relaxing whitewater walk. If you are looking to just enjoy the scenery without much action, then definitely try out the Whitewater Walk. The Whitewater Walk is essentially a stroll along the exquisite Niagara Falls, where you get an up-close view of the Niagara River's whitewater rapids. The combination of the thunderous roar that comes from waves hitting one another and the spectacle of how the various currents merge makes the whole experience that much better. There are various viewing points where you can observe the beauty of the entire site from. One of these points is Riverside Broadwalk. You will be able to catch the roaring of North America's largest series of standing waves when strolling along Riverside Broadwalk. Second to last on our list of things to do in Niagara Falls is enjoying delicious food at the Di Camillo Bakery. If you are someone who loves pastries, then Di Camillo Bakery is one place you would want to pay a visit when on your travels to Niagara Falls. Di Camillo Bakery is famous for its delectable selection of freshly baked bread. Though renowned for its delicious bread, this family-run bakery also offers a variety of scrumptious pastries like cakes, cookies, donuts, and even pizza. Considering that a day trip to Niagara Falls might end up taking a good portion of your day, visiting the Di Camillo Bakery can actually do your stomach a huge service. It is also a good opportunity for you to try out some yummy Italian pastries if you have not tried them before. You will surely not regret it. Now, for the final thing you would want to do when traveling to Niagara Falls is trying out some good wine on the Niagara Wine Trail. Wine lovers are most certainly going to enjoy a trip to Niagara Falls. At the falls, you will be able to experience some really tasty wine during the Niagara Wine Trail. Even if you are not a huge fan of wine, you should still highly consider giving it a shot and partake in the Niagara Wine Trail. You will be able to learn a ton about wine in terms of how the different flavors of wine are made and the fascinating history behind Canadian wine. Moreover, it is one of the most visited tourist attractions in the area, and for good reason. With over 20 award-winning cideries and wineries, the Niagara Wine Trail will definitely not be a disappointment. Now, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the information that I was able to share with you today. If you guys enjoyed the video, and found it informative, please feel free to let me know down in the comments section. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel for more of such travel-related videos. If you are interested in even more travel content, then feel free to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, where you can find an abundance of such content. The links will be in the description below. It will be greatly appreciated. With that, I hope to see you guys on our next travel video. Goodbye, and see you soon.